Hello class, welcome to our second mini lecture on mise-en-scène. Mise-en-scène literally means setting in French, and in filmmaking, when we use this term, we consider anything within the frame or edges of the screen part of the mise-en-scène. This includes everything intended to be captured and everything not intended to be captured. The infamous Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones. There are a lot of elements that make up mise-en-scène. Set consists of the elements that make up the location of the shot, real and fabricated. It can be fully constructed sets, location shooting, CGI, or combinations of all three. We generally describe setting elements by its location within the frame, foreground being things closest to the camera, and you, the viewer, background being those elements farthest from the camera, and midground being those elements in between. Lighting is essential to filmmaking. Without lighting, an image cannot be captured. Lighting design is complex and is created with the designer, the cinematographer, and director. Two major types of lighting are key lighting and mood lighting. Key lighting, or three-point lighting, is the lighting that makes sure that the characters are visible on screen. Mood lighting is the lighting that creates ambiance in scene. We describe lighting in terms of quality, direction, source, and color. Props are often underrated aspects of mise-en-scène and are often shunted off to costuming or setting, but props can be iconic. What is a cowboy without a revolver, Thor without his hammer, or a Christmas Story without the leg lamp? Costume and makeup are absolutely essential to creating believable characters and often complete settings. When we think of costumes, hair, and makeup, we think of the major characters who have specialized design teams. But costuming also includes all background cast, which makes a world feel lived in and real. Makeup also includes all special effects makeup and often the creation of creature characters. Finally, blocking is the movement of characters, props, and objects, trains, planes, and automobiles, for instance, within the frame. It is described in terms of space, left to right and front to back, or foreground to background. It is also described in terms of duration, how long the action took. Also considered in blocking is the style of movement and performance style. It is important to note that mise-en-scène includes all of the elements planned to be included in the film, and those, like the storm, there were unforeseeable opportunities seized during production. Mise-en-scène also includes all of the happy accidents of filmmaking, details that weren't planned or even noticed during filming that enrich a film. It also includes all of the continuity errors that make into the film, like that aforementioned Starbucks cup. The power of mise-en-scène. Notions of realism vary across cultures, over time, and among individuals. Sometimes style is more important than realism, or realism is relative to narrative content. Evaluation should involve function, motivation, and should be in relation to the rest of the film. Here we see stills from Winter's Bone, an American neo-realist film, Blade Runner, a science fiction film, Shape of Water, a magical realist film, all of which create believable worlds through mise-en-scène, though no one would call Shape of Water realistic to our everyday world. That is the power of mise-en-scène. We're going to watch this animated short from the Warner Brothers Merry Melodies entitled Duck Amuck, animated by Chuck Jones in 1957. This groundbreaking piece of animation accomplishes a commentary on filmmaking by playing with the mise-en-scène, including setting, props, and costumes. It also plays with sound, which we will discuss later in the semester. While watching this short, consider how the mise-en-scène establishes the narrative expectations for Daffy Duck. How do the changes create humor for the audience?